You're such an asshole.
Asshole Consulting, greetings. How are you guys? You go to assholeconsulting.com. If you have questions, because I have answers, because you have money. And we are the place with 1,000% rate of return guarantee, which doesn't guarantee anything. I just say that because it sounds great, and actually if we looked at it, I'd say at least 90% of the time. When I say, hey, for $20 you pay me not to tell you not to major in English, I saved you a lot. Here's 1,000% rate of return. Error repeat customer here, please keep me anonymous. I met a woman right around Thanksgiving and entered into a friends with benefit arrangement with her. I'm 39, she's 29. Bravo, good job. If that matters. A friends with benefits arrangement was her idea, and this began after we went out 2 or 3 times and hit it off. The sex is out of this world. The girl does absolutely everything. She recently left my area at the beginning of January for 3 months of work. We agreed to keep our arrangement during this time, and I'm going to go visit her about 4 weeks from now. Since she has been away, we talk about once or twice a week on the phone. Then she recently started sending me mushy romantic text messages. Oh, she's breaking the code. She's breaking the rules. She's breaking the accord. About how much she misses me and can't wait to see me, blah, blah, blah. From my previous experience with friends with benefits, the girl will at some point down the line push a relationship. Every time, dude. Every time. The longest I was able to hold it, I think, was 3 months, maybe. And then, feels. Obviously, this is what I thought was happening here. So since I was getting romantic messages from her, I decided to test the boundaries and sent her a love letter in the mail. Why would you what? No. This is not... Why didn't you contact me before you did this? Well, when she got the letter, she called me up to tell me how disappointed she was that she got it and that I need to understand she doesn't want a relationship. This clearly rattled her. I know, I'm just as confused as you are. I think this chick is whack like most and has no idea what she wants. Do you agree? Should I even go visit her in a few weeks or should I just move on? I don't know. Were these... Look, just because you're friends with benefits doesn't mean she hates you either. Are you sure these just weren't standard cutie flirt emails that she didn't have feelings for you? She wasn't trying to angle for a relationship. She was just being nice. You know, if you guys are having sex, there's going to be a little bit of, I wouldn't say romantic, but sexual give and take. And then you send her the love letter. I need to see what her texts were. I mean, was it, oh my God, I miss you so much? And like, hey, when do we get to play fucky sucky a little bit more here? That would be a difference. When she says, well, you ever think about having kids? That's bad. Hey, do you want to practice and only practice having kids? That's good. Do you agree? Like I said, I'd have to see. I don't think she's whacked. I think you need to find out. Yeah, spend more time. I'd go fly out there, find out. Should I even go visit her in a few weeks or should I just move on? While the sex is amazing, I know this girl isn't right for me long term. Anyway, right now I'm weighing the idea of just cutting it now before I go and have more sex with her, risk maybe getting attached and riding the emotional roller coaster. I don't think that'll happen to you. You're 39. You're not going to slip into that. I'd be more worried about pregnancy. That's the number one thing I would worry about. Are you wrapping it up? And even then, did you have the snippety snip? Did you? I don't know if it matters, but I should point out that I am a much higher socioeconomic status than her. Well, yeah, you had 10 years on her, dude. This whole thing is confusing as hell for me because typically women want the relationship. In this case, she clearly does not. At first, I thought she just offered up the friends with benefit arrangements to lure me in, so to speak, but now I'm not so sure. What are your thoughts, Captain? Should I just put the craziness aside and enjoy the sex for as long as possible or cut her loose? Let me know my cost of turnaround time. Thanks for all the great work. Thanks for all of your great work, as always. And he wants to remain anonymous. Okay. If you have a vasectomy, then go ahead, knock yourself out. There's no risk. Well, STDs and other stuff, but there's nothing. You don't have to worry about that. All right. All good things come to an end. So there's a good argument for, hey, look, you had your fun. It wasn't going to go anywhere. You don't like this girl long term, not going to go anywhere. But I think it's worth visiting her. It's assuming you got a good plan A, B, and C for not getting this girl pregnant. All right, like I don't know what that would be except for a vasectomy. All right, but ceteris paribus, assuming all that's covered, I don't see what harm it's going to be to go and check her out one more time to see if you overlooked into or looked too much into these texts that they're just being fun and flirtatious, and not romantic. And then ask her, like, hey, I just want to make sure, are you okay with this arrangement? Because you said, and then I got these texts. But now you got to admit that you're playing your little mind game, sending her a love letter. And that all fucked it up. That's why you should have contacted me beforehand. Now I'm doing damage control or crisis control, whatever it is other people do. I would say, yeah, just go over there and play it by ear. See if she even hits on you. Romantically. See if it's all okay. Don't do the love letter again, please. Don't do anything that stupid again. And then go have fun. But then when you say, is she whacked? I don't know. I'd have to see her. I'd have to see your correspondence with one another. But if you're not interested in this girl long term, inevitably it's going to have to end. Why wait around to find out? Okay? Which is why I think this trip would be useful. It would provide a lot of insight, maybe answer your question for you. But I would, don't plan on being there for weeks. Just go and hang out once or twice and, see what's going on then, and cool. Otherwise, I don't know. I'd have to take a look at those texts. But I'm not that worried because the response was, "Whoa, what the hell is this shitty ass letter?" So I think you could go there, confirm, "Hey, this is only sex. This is not romance." She says yes. I say, "Okay, cool." That's what I think you should do. So, assuming, presuming, blah blah blah, you're not going to get her pregnant. All right, questions, answers, AssheleConsulting.com. I will see you guys all later. Check out all the links below, including all the great books you can buy written by me. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.